22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Fresh. Set of downs here. They'll run the counter with Collins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Passing play. Flacco drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run forward with Collins. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To pass, Flacco. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Flacco now on 4th. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off. And
he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and goal, Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. Operating out of the gun, Flacco escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film, but how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Smith on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To the air again, Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Throwing again is Smith. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, That's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Benjamin Watson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Here's Mallett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Smith now on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.